What's going on, guys? This is Bryce from Chemical Penguin, and we're back with another episode of our Talos Principal playthrough. We're heading to Area 6 in this first world. We've not been here yet, but we're headed here now.
I shaped these lands according to the purpose of the hidden words. Thus all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
You have received a reply to your user support to display reply. Uncount certification program has been formed and no errors reported. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting procedure? Complete existing create new admin account. Please take a moment to prove you are not or to referable. Yes. Your issues with denial will be appended to your user profile. Further attempts yours will be logged. You will receive a new required. Great. I could have deleted my account and LOL. Ever since we moved to the new site, I feel funny. No, not in that way. Just, I feel like I'm about to start laughing at random. It's probably shock, right? An inability to deal with reality. Or maybe it's just that we're working in this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project. And so I feel like a genuine mad scientist. Set aside morals. We will create life for the power of science. Yeah, I mentioned this to Alex, and she got me a pair of fake glasses. You can't be a mad scientist without glasses, she said. Even Ian Malcolm had glasses. And I pointed at L and said, life, huh? Life, huh? Finds a way. Maybe you had to be there. Cicero. So the industrious husbandman then plant trees, and the fruit of which he shall never see. And shall not the great man found laws, institutions, in a republic? What does the procreation of children imply? And our care to continue our names, and our adoptions, and our scrupulous exactness in the drawing up wills, and the inscriptions on monuments, and panegyrics. But that our thoughts run on futurity. Wow, I can't read. But you imagine that so many and such great men of our republic who have sacrificed their lives for its good expected. Do you believe that they thought their name should not continue beyond their lives? None ever encountered death for their country, but under a firm persuasion of immortality. Themistocles might have lived at his ease, so might Epaminondas, and not to look abroad and among the ancients, for instance, so might I myself. But somehow or other there clings to our minds a certain presage of future ages. This both exists most firmly and appears most clearly in men of the loftiest genius and greatest souls. Take away this, and who would be so mad as to spend his life amidst toils and dangers? Chatbots. Chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated. True, but hardly relevant to this discussion. Are you sure? How do you know that I'm not a bot? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not ridiculous, honestly. How would you know? Haha, troll. I'm not a troll. Yeah, right. Is there anything I've written so far that could not be written by a bot? I responded to simple insults like ridiculous and troll with very basic negations, and I detected that none of you use proper orthography, so I also avoided capitalism. What's the capital of France? Paris. Even the simplest script could pull that info from the net. What's the capital of Croatia? Zagreb. Okay, she's the bot. I'm not a bot. I'm European. We learn these things in school. I've seen you in this trap room many times. Bots can't participate in discussions. Best they can interject random content. Sam is right. Stop trolling. Vegan warrior. Sam is a bot. Was that the only comments by Sam? Interesting. Mobile minefield. There we go. I'm assuming we're gonna need this. Cool. A door too far. Huh. Ah, I see. Oh, that's sweet. Hmm. I can jam it. That's so cool. Huh. Dang it. How many stars are in this? One. Though Stratton himself never used the term, his remarks about the inescapable materiality of life, that like the bronze giant Talos, even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood, ultimately became known as the Talos principle. Was only enraged many of his contemporaries, a significant number of later thinkers, with the principle's simplicity and unassailability, which, according to Fremlich, found in Miletus, cut through their rhetorical webs, which sought to tangle the listener with fanciful words and thoughts of the heavens, like Alexander's sword through the Gordian knot. Diogenes Laertius makes mention of a dialogue by Anaximander of Chalcedon that expanded greatly on the Talos principle, but that work remains lost. Officially began work on the archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth while network connections last. A team intimidated by a project scope but working hard will be sharing space with Drennan and Surabhatians. Look forward to meeting them. First, seriously, Cheeseman, that was the best you could do. LOL, a great snapshot of the human species at its best in that sort. Not his words, come on, it's just a comment. I'm not Stalin. Stalin was also a troll commenter. Maybe we should cut out the jokes. This is serious, the most serious thing that's ever happened. I think that's a great reason to joke around. The internet's working less and less. Goodbye, all. Bye. God bless you. Last. Huh. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something here. Hmm. Yep, that's what I thought. This one has me stumped. It's not. See, this is where the problem is. I'm still confused. Yeah, so here's the problem. Yeah, so apparently, I mean... I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Maybe I'm not. No, see, that doesn't work either. No. Yes, it does. Literally just about like looking. I see what needs to be done. No, I don't. That's actually really cool. Yep, I see. I just need to... You just gotta use your brain a little bit, that's it. That's all that is. So these beep to mean something. Hogan, would you like to take a few moments to complete a short to user satisfaction survey regarding the Yes. What is it? Based on that, as your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification. How would you rate? I'm sorry, what best describes the reason for your investment in this certification? Why does being a person matter to you? I want network access. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem is, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are? Some mad experiment? I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? I know none of this is real. have no idea how. It may not conform to your idea of what is real, but I fail to see how that is conclusive evidence against thinking. On reflection, it seems to me that we're no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more time. What makes you think you're a person? I'm alive, I feel, I'm conscious. You may very well say so, but how does that prove anything? To me, those are only words on a screen. What we need to uncover is what's going on underneath, if anything, thinking. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're beautiful from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm so much from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when I'm able to assist you further. Terminating results. Okay, so these boops mean something. We have found a ton of these computers. Classical philosophers. The compressed file cannot be accessed. An extensive collection of works by the ancient philosophers of Greece and Rome. And annotated. Progressive. Progress. Hi all. As per the last meeting, we're going with the existing game engine for the simulation. This gives us a slew of advantages. Stability, ease of use, modular, easy to integrate, large amount of pre-existing assets, inherently aimed at testing users, designed for iterative processes. After the back and forth, we decided to use the blank while relevant documents are attached. There was a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive, that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I have sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. Last area of this world. Athena 9. She examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so blank in nebulous memory. As if from a previous life, the owl was a symbol of blank, and the goddess blank outside, under the moon, or perhaps on the city wall when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now. The automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended toward blank, the fragment, and ran as their beams converged. Singularity discussion. The singularity is coming. Userable Alexis 16. The more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AI is taking over the world or anything like that. No matter what they say, what they're really worried about is that someone might prove, once and for all, that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. AMA. Nadia Tharabai. As one of the founders of the modern science of nomadics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomadics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate cause is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In this instance, people like Alexandra Drennan, who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to lack. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The extent of lifespan project, crazy or visionary? Both. Crazy or visionary? Arcadia Chernyshevsky. Crazy or visionary? Both. Arcadia, is that you? Do blank. Tom Jameson. So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're headed in the right direction now. Huh. Locked from inside. I thought it was the computer. I got excited. Okay. Uh-huh. I'm assuming I'm going to need this. I need all those first, don't I should grab this one first. Easy enough puzzle. That was actually a fairly easy one. It was green, so. Did I just run around for nothing for that gate to open up? I'm a doofus. Trapped inside. There's only a few placements here. Wait a minute. I'm a doofus. I'm trying to do the wrong. Easy. Actually really easy. Just need to pay attention to what you're doing. I had a full-blown conversation with the entity in the archive today. Can't tell you it was terribly helpful. Still, perhaps I can find some information out of it further down the line.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
Okay. Not necessarily where I'm trying to get at the moment. It's like I'm still missing a piece. I don't think I am. I think I'm just missing what I'm supposed to be doing here. That's exactly what the issue is. I think I did. That's a cool puzzle right there. Where you gotta like kind of like figure out the whole breakdown of the place. I love that. That's a really good puzzle. Pinhole windows. These sigils are becoming harder to read. I dread what the next temple holds in store. And at the end, what? Eternal life? There's gotta be another way. I'm missing something, aren't I? I... I see what needs to be done. Oh, that is such a good puzzle. That is a really good puzzle there. Well guys, next time, we'll end up finishing up this, first temple. Well, no we won't. Well, yeah, we probably will end up finishing up the first temple. Because, I mean, the idea of the video, we'll have one more here, and we'll have two more things in World 7 to work on. This last puzzle here, and then finding this last star. And then we'll head over here to this one right here, and we should be able to, yeah, we'll do this right here, whatever puzzle that leads to. I doubt this opens. If it did, that would be awesome, but I doubt it will. And then we'll be headed to this next temple. Oh, that's really cool. So yeah, that will be for next time, guys. I will see y'all then. See you guys. Bye.